This is Coon Din, Lola the dog, Paul Liebenow, and Rob Beresford here with a problem statement and seeking solutions to cutting metal tubes. Hitherto, we've been using this very affordable bandsaw from Harbor Freight. We've pasted instructions to its use and instituted a policy of tutorial stewardship as we train people to use this saw. We have found it satisfactory for quietness, for you can kind of set it and forget it and let the cutting go on, and you don't have to be right on top of it. And also, it was cheap to buy. But the downside is we have broken blades all the time. We've had a lot of cuts just not work out, so we end up with a lot of scrap, especially with inexperienced users. We've probably wasted a lot of money cutting metal incorrectly. We finally got it to where we can do it, but it has been a risk up till now. In fact, it makes very nice cuts if used very carefully. But with the reliability problems and the time it takes, we think there might be a new saw out there in our near future. So we'll pass the camera off here. Paul suggested what do you call it, Paul?
This is a standard chop saw. Is standard practice like they use in carpentry.
Nice. Available from, like, you recommended Craftsman or...
The Harbor Freight's got everything you need.
Even Harbor Freight.
Just you want to make sure that you use a carbide blade to cut through the aluminum.
Carbide for
standard practice.
What's the cost of this thing for this whole?
Yeah, you can probably get a saw at Harbor Freight. They would do the job for like $50, I would imagine, $60, something like that.
Wow. With a laser pointer?
Probably.
Oh, now see.
I love laser.
So here we have an example cut. Paul did this on his own with his saw. Who makes your saw? Is it Craftsman?
I think it's Craftsman, yeah.
Craftsman still have that lifetime warranty?
I think so.
With the carbide blade. The kerf is slightly wider than with the bandsaw. I'd say it's probably 1/8 of an inch as opposed to a 1/16. But the cut is real square, and he made this, I think, with 1 or 2 passes. That third pass, he would have gone right through. Takes maybe 30 seconds a pass. Is clamping a problem, or?
I would say make sure and clamp something down if it's large diameter. If you've got small stuff, you can probably chop it real quick. But if the metal catches, that's a dangerous thing to have jerk on you. So safety's of paramount importance.
Right. Always eye protection, and never use the tool unless you've been checked out on it by somebody with experience with it.
So what's the advantage of me switching over to this chop saw?
Speed, accuracy, which are really the 2 main things.
Setup time also.
Setup time, yeah, speed, which gets back to speed. It's also multi-use. It would be very nice to have around for cutting wood. Most of them can be set up at different angles, so you can do mitered cuts. And you know, we've been stuck with 90-degree cuts for a long time. Chop saw, we could do 45s, you know, 36.5s, whatever you want. That's something to think about, because I do know that there's some new metalwork designs out there that have been discussed within the group. So
back to the time, how long did it take you to get that 4x4 cut?
Yeah, I didn't cut it all the way through, but just about 30 seconds for each pass.
Okay.
Not even that.
So cut steel?
It took us basically using this guy about 7 minutes. So we're looking at about almost a 15 times the time decrease.
Right.
Okay, got it.
So we'll demonstrate the saw tomorrow. We'll bring it around and
all
show
right.
everybody.
Thanks.
You're welcome.